Hey, what's going on everyone? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another Steve Rising video. And in today's video, we have a bit of a PSA for your Gwynn mains, because some changes were made today that might be affecting your build, and it has made one of the most popular artifacts to run on Gwynn just completely useless, as well as mentioning some of the other changes that Gwynn also got with today's update. So let's start with some of the changes, and then afterwards we'll talk about the mod, and some of the replacements you can run now, since I also recommended that one in my Gwynn video. First, let's touch on some of the changes that she got. She got some very minor quality of life fixes, just making her gameplay loop a little bit better. Her signature ability, Soul Assault's absorption distance, is now increased, so you'll be able to pick up some of the Void Spirits just a little bit more efficiently with the skill. They also changed the effective range of Void Dance to make it match a little bit more with the actual description, as was increasing the max number of Void Spirits that can be on the ground now to 8, to have Gwynn have a little bit more synergy with the Exotic Shotgun. So all of them are mostly positive. They're like quality of life fixes, but they're still gonna make playing her just a little bit better. Now the artifact that they nerfed so it no longer works with Gwynn, and I guess technically also with Wolf, because I've seen some people actually report that it doesn't work with Wolf either anymore, is the Ring of Conversion. What this artifact does is that essentially converts some of that overflow healing into overshield, and since Gwynn already has an ability that kinda does that, when you pair this up with her ability, you would get a crazy amount of overshield. Just by doing your Void Dance next to like 2 enemies, you would get a full overshield. It really added to her survivability, and she was essentially just able to face tank everything. And the way that they changed this is that it no longer overlaps with your ability, so it doesn't take effect, and it just doesn't do anything. And without a doubt, this definitely was one of the most popular artifacts to run on Gwynn, so you're definitely going to have to change this. Now for some possible replacements, we do have Binging Platisimal. Whenever you deal damage with your signature ability, you gain health equal to some of the damage you did with that ability. And while this won't be as good as getting that big beefy overshield, it is still going to give you just a little bit more health and a bit more survivability. Now if you still want to go with an overshield one, you have something like the Ring of Safeguarding. This is going to give you an overshield whenever your shields are broken, and it lasts for 6 seconds with a cooldown of 16. And this is going to give you a bit more safety whenever you do get low, to give you some time to get your abilities out there and actually heal. But instead of ones that you're going to be able to run, you want to continue just having a bunch of survivability on your Gwynn. I mean, she still just has a lot of survivability built in, but it was just nice to have even extra safety that allow you to be even more reckless with her and just be super aggressive. So make sure that you change that mod, and hopefully you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.